Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's IpodKingCarter here. I have a special video out. This is my first time creating a point guard in about, I would say, 2 years. The last time I created a point guard was on NBA 2K9. This year is kind of crazy. Actually, Crip4L1F3 asked me if I could create a point guard and show everyone, how it is when you're a point guard, what type of dribbling moves you're supposed to have and everything like that. I told him, I would. You could check in the description. His link to his channel will be there. If anyone has any requests for any tutorial videos or anything like that, just hit me up in a personal message. I'll come through, I'll send you a message back, get it all set up and put out the video. Also, I hope you comment, rate, and subscribe. Putting in a lot of work right now. As you can see, my first name is David, which is my real first name. The last name is my YouTube name, which is IpodKingCarter. The reason I put my nickname in the machine because, I'm always on a goddamn electronic device every chance I can get. So, that's the only reason why is that. The reason I picked Villanova as the college is because I'm from the Delaware County. It's right next to Philly, but, I was suburban, in my high school years. So, people always say, well, why don't you try to go to Villanova? But I always liked the Temple, so, but I'm going to choose Villanova now. My age is 23, which is my real age, in case anyone was asking. I'm a grown ass man. My jersey number is 15 because 15 was my jersey number in high school. My dominant hand is right, which it is. The position is point guard, and don't worry about the play style right now. I'm gonna go through all the play styles one by one. I'm not actually gonna pick all around, but you'll see what I pick at the end of the video. Okay, now, why am I 6'7"? I am not 6'7" in real life. This is going to be a real MyPlayer of how I play, my height, my weight, everything. Okay, I'm 6'1", I'm 220. Real talk, 220. My skin tone is 3 and my muscle tone is buff. I'm not ripped, so I'm not going to lie about that. Okay, my hairstyle is straight short, which is my hair is, I have no waves. My hair just kind of lays down. Not my fault. Okay, my beard style is 11 because I like keeping it rough. I be shagging. My goatee is how my goatee really is in real life, and those are my eyebrows, I guess. This MyPlayer right here really looks like me. I know a lot of people always say, well, why all his MyPlayers look alike? Because to tell you the truth, I think 2K gave me a chance. They said, hey, let's make MyPlayer of David Carter and give him to everyone in the world. Just kidding. Alright, I really didn't have to make no altercations. As you can see on the left side of the screen, and in the, well, I'll put this in the middle right now. Right there in the middle of the screen is a picture of me, and you can look at the picture of the MyPlayer and tell me, do I look like him? Or does he look like me? Alright, my tattoos are, of course, the cross on the neck. I am tatted up, by the way. I keep the crosses on the arms, and I definitely got the crowns going down my arms for the king. Now let's go to accessories. I don't wear headbands in real life. I do wear rubber bands on my wrists, just in case somebody foul me, and they tug on my arm, you slap, and that you don't slap on my wrist, like, yeah, and one. Alright, I always do wear high socks when I play ball. I never really play with low socks. I don't know why I don't play with ankle socks, but that's just me. Alright, my Jordans, I'm very particular about Jordans. I don't know if anybody's seen in my last video, I had these exact same Jordans, and everyone was asking me, hey, why are you wearing 2+2 strength Jordans? It's not about the attribute. I don't play with attribute shoes. I don't need them. I play with them because they're the highest priced Jordans I ever seen. When these Jordans came out when I was a young boy, niggas walking around school with this suitcase, I was like, oh, I gotta give me a pair of those. Yo, Pop. My pop said, no, you can't get them. You know what I got on? I got on my hustle game, dog. T-shirts, oils, Muslim hair grease, whatever. I had to get them suitcases, man. I got them. So, that's why I wear them. I wear them because they the best Jordans to me. A lot of people might have a different, view on what the best Jordans that ever came out is, but I just like the suitcases. I don't know why. Just imagine walking around with that suitcase. You got your textbook in that joint, all the shorties on your neck. Come on, man. All right. I'm gonna get to that in a second. You know, we're gonna go over attributes in a second. I just want to get to the next thing. All right, the signatures. Okay. Now, no lie. Steve Nash shot last season on NBA 2K10 was different. But this season he has a different shot, and to tell you the truth, I kind of shoot like that. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't take that many steps back, but I do launch it because I use most of my arm strength to shoot the ball. So, but I don't come as high off the ground as he does, but I do use that form. All right, my fadeaway, that's kind of how I fade away. You know, I get my leg out there, you know, try to draw a little foul on people. That's just real life shit. All right, my contested left, you know, when I am driving to the left, I do use both arms. So, you know, I am a little bit ambidextrous. I do drive to the lane with my left, but, you know, I'm mostly finished with my right. Real life shit. I use Kevin Durant's because, you know, I do stop, pull up, you know, jump back a little bit. Only reason I jump back sometimes is because I don't like to get injured. I don't like to step on people's shoes because, you know, if you roll your ankle, man, it's like you're done for like a week and a half. Like you don't even want to hear about a basketball. All right, my contested right is definitely Jordan's. I do pull up on people a lot because, you know, most people I play around is my height or shorter because I play kind of small forward around the way. So I do just pull up on people. I don't even care. Like if you're in my face, I just pull up on you. All right, my runner, I don't even know what that is. I had it already set up. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. No, hold on. Yeah, that's it. Guard grounded. I do kind of do that runner in the lane. Like if I'm driving to the lane, I see that big dude's about to step up on me, I just float it over top of his head so he don't try to like kill me, because I've been damaged a lot playing ball. All right, now my leaner was, oh man, all right, I'm back. My leaner is D Rose's because I do flick the ball up. You know, if I'm driving and I happen to go to the right and somebody's right there in the paint trying to come, I just flick it up. I mostly go for the backboard. I don't try to do an all-netter flick, so I just go for the backboard. But D Rose's formation is what I basically use. Okay, this is my foul line shot, real talk. That's what I do. Whenever I come in, I bounce the ball, I move my feet, you know what I'm saying, and get my placement right, get my balance right. I shake the ball, then I just let it go. Alright, now, something's wrong with that. Alright, there we go. Let me change this one also. Okay, my drifts are the float. I do kind of float in the air, so like I can I'm not flying, but I do float in the air so I can like try to get the ball right. So while I'm bringing it up, I'm actually getting a clear view of the court. So when I let that thing go, you know what I'm saying, people ain't got nothing to say, but yo, we down the other end. And I do the same thing on the right. I kind of just come up, I just stop and just look at the court while I'm rising over, because I do try to get athletic on my shots. You know, because a lot of people just like to come over and just try to kill you. So I try to get high up in the air so I can see over them. Alright, now my spin jumpers, left and right. I put the ball out there a lot. Like a lot of people fall for that stuff. Like you really have to take a couple, you know, pointers from NBA 2K. You know, when you do things like this, put the ball out there, you know what people do? They reach. And guess what you can do? You can teach them not to reach. Oh man, I was having a lot of problems with this. In one of my Michael Jordan videos, I said, you reach, I teach. That actually wasn't from Chris Smooth. I seen an MJ commercial, you know, 23 verse 39. I don't know if anybody knows about that, but that was like a big MJ commercial about the young MJ versus the old, and he definitely said that. So, you know, MJ being one of my idols, that's where I got it from. All right, now my step back. I really do that step back. Like I create a lot of space between me and people. Like I'll actually jump, like if I'm at the foul line, I'll take a 3 if I do a step back, because I jump back real far. It gives me enough time to, you know, pull up how I want to. Like see that hard dribble right there? I really do that in real life. That's crazy. You really got to pull out the moves. All right, now let's see. Okay, running floaters, I really don't do those. I really do the actual runners and leaners when I'm in the paint, but you know, I just had to set something that looks a little bit like what I do in the paint. Now that right there I will do in case, you know, I'm on somebody small and I just won't pull up over them. Alright, now spinning shots. Now I do this in the lane. Like I said, I show him the ball, you know, get him up in the air and just spin the other way. Now on this part he's finishing with the right. I can actually finish with the left if I want to, so you know. Alright, now that swing stop right there with the running hook, I actually do that. I slap the ball real hard, so it makes it seem like I'm going up with a lot of aggression, and people just be like, you know, I ain't even going to step in front of the ball, I'm tripping. Alright, now my post rules, I had them set, but I'm not really going to worry about them because I really don't post up that much. Let me see. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that's fine too. Alright, that's cool. Alright, now my crossovers. Alright, now, of course, if I had like the best crossovers on the game, I would definitely say, yeah, I really do those crossovers and stuff like that. But let me see what I do the most. Okay. Let's check out this. No, that's too slow for what I do. So I'll go with crossover 1. I do dribble kind of fast. For me to be 6'1", people say in the hood, you kind of tall. Why don't you play power forward? But I feel like a guard. So, you know, I play like a guard. So that's just what I do. Behind the back, I definitely do those type of behind the backs. I like to be on the move when I throw it behind my back. So when I catch it with my other hand, it only takes me one more dribble, then 2 steps, and I'm in the rack. Like, I'm going to the rack regardless. Alright, now my spin, I barely double spin. Like when I spin, I barely dribble the ball once more on the ground before completing the spin. So I kind of go in a full circle, and it's kind of easy. It's kind of weird because I actually do cuff the ball to my body, so people won't be able to like strip me and then take off. So that's kind of decent. Alright, my step backs, I definitely take all the step backs from this. On some real stuff, when this game first came out, I really went outside and was like, yo, let me get my step back game up, you know. So I really went out there and did a lot of these moves, and they actually work, because when you step back and you do a head fake, oh my god, you should see how many people just fly past you while you going to the rack. Alright, now the hesitation, this is the best hesitation joint for me. Like on some real, people don't call carry in the hood, so I get away with a lot of this. Like, hold on, wait for it. That move right there, I get away with that one a lot. Let me see if I can show you a different angle. That one, I get away with that one a lot. Alright, now the reason I picked the heads hop is because that's what I really do. I really cross over and just grab the ball and pull up on you. Like in real life, that's what I do. So you might want to watch out next time you play me. Alright, and we could bet that bread too. Alright, the ISO size ups, only picked a few ones, but you know, these aren't what I really do when I want to get people off their feet and stuff, and you know, dribble in front of them. I really just, where is it at? Where is it at? I know I've seen it here before. No, it's once I upgrade my dribble, I'll show you guys what I really do. Like I just dribble it between my legs, dribble in front of me twice, and then I could just take off on people. But that's what I really do. Alright, now the layup package, it's locked on pro guard. I do take a lot of contested layups because, you know, you can either call a foul, or if it's a ref present, you don't have to say anything. You just go to the line and hopefully you're going for 1 instead of 2. Now dunk package, rim grazer, I would say I'm a rim grazer. I can dunk, I can catch oops on certain, you know, times. Like if the game just started and the score is 0-0, I guess from 0 to like 7 I could catch a oop. But once we get from 7 to 16, I'm like, man, I'm kind of drained, because you know I run back on defense and offense a lot, so it takes up a lot. All right, now let's get back to the attributes. All right, now with an all-around guy, right, you have great shooting, and you can actually lay it up a little bit. Your shoot off dribble is okay. Your ball handle is kind of spectacular, you know. It starts you off pretty nice. Your hands is okay. Your steal is okay. Now let's get down to what everybody's worried about: your quickness, your speed, and your stamina. Now, as an all-around, it's pretty okay because you can shoot and you can keep up with the defense. You know, because you know John Wall is just going to run right by you. Now, let me go back up. Pass first. Now, as you can see, all of his shooting dropped fast. Like it's just unbearable how you're a pass first guard and you just don't have any type of shooting. Now your layup is the same. Now your ball handle is a little bit the same, but your passing is all the way up. So if you're in a summer circuit, you really won't miss that many completed passes. You know, the ball won't get tipped as much, and you know you'll have a little bit of on-ball defense. Now let's go down to what everybody wants. Speed, quickness, and stamina. Still the same, not very high. Okay, scoring. Wow. Scoring actually gives you a good, how should I say, percentage of inside, close, and medium, and you have a little bit of shot 3-point just to get it up. And your layup actually got raised by 5 points, and you can shoot off the dribble more, and your ball handle is a little bit the same, but your ball security is kind of low. Now let's see what everybody really likes. Speed, quickness, and stamina. Still the same, you know, not too much, not something you really want. Now let's go to defensive. Now defensive guy, he's just in there to, you know, just lock the guy down, you know, keep up with the defenders. Look, all his defense is raised up just enough to keep you great in a summer circuit. Now let's see what everybody really likes. Okay, stamina. Speed is increased by 1 if you're defensive. So if you want to take the defensive route and get your shooting up, you can do that. 3-point specialist, of course, can shoot his behind off. Period. Point blank. They can shoot crazy shoot, like just without a doubt. You just come in summer circuit and just pull for 3, and it'll be a good shot selection instead of a bad shot selection. And your speed and quickness is pretty good. You can keep up with the defender, and you're a shooter. You know, you're a threat from beyond the arc. Now let me go to what everybody thinks I'm gonna get. Everybody thinks that I'm gonna become an athletics point guard. Now let me tell you this: if I wanted to become an athletic Now, for all those people who like point guard videos, who think, you know, it's not easy being a point guard, let me tell you something. You're a point guard. You have the ball every time you come down the court, so it's your choice on what you want to do. If I could put up 150 points with a small forward that has to go off the ball, imagine what I'm going to do with this point guard. Just imagine. Alright, as you can see, that's my MJ data. As you could tell, I worked out on him a little bit today. He's at an 80 overall. I have a video coming out probably in a few days on his updates on stats and attributes and everything like that. I also worked on my first small forward a little bit. He's actually capped now. He's maxed out. Everything's red. So I hope y'all look out for him also. My second small forward. No, actually, I'm sorry. My first small forward isn't capped. That's the 6'9" small forward. He's the athletic one. My second small forward, which as you can see, I didn't work on him in a couple days because he's capped. He's totally done. I don't have to even go into my player mode to use him anymore unless someone wants a tutorial for him, a scoring small forward. Now my big dude, oh man, look at that. That's horrible. I haven't worked on him in over what, almost 3 months. So I do have to work on my big dude. I will come out with some YouTube videos for him. I believe he's a 70 something overall. He's 7 foot, I think 285 pounds, something like the white, basically. His name is Clark Kent Superman. I think his digit is number 1. So I'm gonna create new data. As you can see, I have 4 of my players. None of them are save game and exit glitch, and none of them will delete. And I also have them saved on 2 other accounts and a flash drive. You guys got to get your flash drives and your extra accounts on PS Network, so you'll be able to save your MyPlayers in case you want to start new ones. Alright, now I said I wouldn't do this, but I will do this. I will show everyone what I use my skill points on when I first make my MyPlayers. A lot of people always have questions. Well, what do you use your skill points on? When you do your drills, what drills do you do? I'll tell you right now. Alright, once he gets done talking, that's why I muted his ass. Alright, now, like I told you before, I will be using my mid-range jump shots in the NBA. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise that to 65. I need 65. So I'm going to automatically from the drive put 65 points on my shot medium. It's about 12:53 a.m. and guess what? I'm gonna do my 6 drills, but this is the end of this video, you guys. I hope you liked it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and holla at me. Peace.